QSL. Boy, you're booming into the four corners tonight.
I think the band's fairly short. I don't think it's long, but not like it was last night. Anyway, I'll hang back. You go ahead and carry on. I'll just be listening here.
Okay, you're north of 20 over. You're 25, almost 30 over right now.
Well, direct, you are also about 10 over, maybe 15 over direct. And I tried to listen to those guys on the SDR without much success. So, and I'm running a kilowatt at the moment.
It's okay, let him have it.
He is 20 over in Louisiana.
He probably can't hear me. It's okay. It's just 100 watts on a wire, but tell him he's got a great signal in Louisiana. He's 20 over. Kilo Alpha Uniform Hotel. Yeah, Roger. Relay, Noel, Jason says, yeah, you're also 20 over in Louisiana tonight. So he says you're probably not hearing him. He just got a new radio, doesn't have an amp going yet, and we were discussing that earlier. He's got an LD Moss device and some other stuff he's playing with, so won't be long, I'm sure. And I wish I had one of those sitting around here to play with. That'd be a good project. I'm going to have to do that one of these days. I don't even have the power supply for it, so we got to start with that, I guess. When I get a power supply for it, in-house, in hand, then maybe I'll go from there. Because I can't afford to buy an RF kit and the deposit, I don't want to send off, 25 or, what is that deposit now? It's $3,000, $2,500, $3,000 you got to pay out up front, and then you wait like 6 months or 8 months. But it's a really good amplifier. I'm not knocking them. I'm just saying I prefer to not do it that way. Yeah, I'm too much of a home brewer anyway, I guess. So yeah, that's a project I'd enjoy working on. Jason myself is an LD Moss design amp. I've been around them, and I've known guys that have built the chassis out of aluminum angle, and built a frame and a chassis and mounted all their boards and components and their heat sink and their copper, and drilled and tapped the copper heat spreader, and then, attached your big aluminum heat sink to that, and, plenty of fans. And, yeah, those ball bearing high-speed, good, nice, quiet fans they make nowadays are for computers, variable speed, half of them even have crazy lights in them and stuff. If you want to really go disco, get some lit fans on your cooling fins on your amplifier. High. So yeah, a lot of options when you homebrew your own. And the thing that's got me really motivated to do that is the guys that are making the really nice aftermarket accessory boards, like the filter board we were discussing earlier. That makes it, you can even a guy on a budget, you can go pick up aluminum cans or pop bottles or something, and raise it, go cut some firewood and sell it or something to make a buck, and fundraise and eventually get there. Where there's a will, if there's enough will, there's going to be a way. Life will find a way. eBay is your friend. You can get those power supplies, those server power supplies. I think I bought 2 of them. They were $20 to my door, and those things are heavy. Well, yeah, I got 2 of them. And that's what I use. And then I got the board. I've got it on the copper. I've got it on the, of course, the heat sink. It's just not big enough, so I'm gonna get a bigger one. And then I'm gonna get that filter board and mess around with it. But it's more of a project. If it doesn't come together, I'm having fun with it anyway. So I think in the pallet, I think I've got about $700-800 in it total. If it comes together, it comes together. It's been sitting out there for over 2 years, so it ain't gonna go nowhere. Right now, I hate that guy's got a beautiful signal. I hate he can't hear me, but we'll remedy that. We
Well, y'all take it over, boy.
Yeah, you got that radio sounding nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it where it's at and let it go. I'm looking at it on my, I don't know what you call this. Not an oscilloscope, but it's super cool stuff on the 7 here, but it's not going crazy or anything. It's not jumping off the chart. It's pretty smooth all the way across. It's not too wide, so we're just gonna let it be. Let it do what it does. If I was on a chicken man, I'd be super cool, but I'm not. Kilo Golf 5 Uniform Hotel Yankee Karate.
Yeah, I was looking at your signal, and it's you know, just right out of the box. I don't think you've done much to it. You don't think you needed to. It's got some nice lows. Now it's transmitting. Its transmit bandwidth is looks like about 2.7, 2.8. So that might be adjustable, and you know, you have the option if you want. You could probably open that up to 3. I think it probably gives you the option to do that. Cost. I mean, I don't know what you gain. I mean, it sounds great. 2.8's fine. And I don't have a problem with it. So I was just looking at it, and I had my filters here set at 2.7, and it looked like you were just a little under my received filter bandwidth. So anyway, that's normal for right out stock out of the box. And so as you get familiarize yourself with the menu systems and stuff in that thing, you might come across a transmit bandwidth setting, and you might want to, then you have the option to open that up a little wider. I keep mine limited to 3 kc, 3150 on the high end and 150 on the low end, so it equals out to exactly 3 kc bandwidth. So anyway, that's what we're currently running. And so let's see. Noel, is Rick on? Or is Rick going to be on tonight? WN2C, WB0ABM at 5SDO.
Okay, I don't know. I haven't talked to him today. And Jason, thank you for the flowers. You're hitting about an S9. Problem, Jason, is that I have a local noise problem. My noise is almost S9 locally. The neighbors, I don't know if they have grow lights or switching supplies or what's going on, but I'm in a very noisy environment, which is my burden to bear. So that's nothing wrong with your station. It's my working conditions. I'm running right now a 7300 Mercury Street, and I put on that platform with no radio, but I have a pretty good counterplate, so that's what's going on. Let's see if Rick is out there. WN2C, Rick, are you awake?
Maybe he has doggy duty.
No, we're here.
No dog. Well, dog gone.
Didn't have the dog today, so I don't plan on having a dog tomorrow either.
Diggity dog.
That answers your question, Dad.
Hello, Rick.
How you doing, Dad?
Well, I'm tolerable. I was in here a little early, and Jason and I have been sitting here visiting, and Jason's over in Louisiana, and I think he said Eastern, so I'm not sure exactly where it happened. Well, I'd have to go over here and look at my logbook, but that'll tell me. Oh yeah, it does, Calhoun. Okay, and he told me that. I remember now. So anyhow, one of the other fellas came by, Chris, K85PXE. He was in South Central Georgia, and he had actually talked to you before.